And we back. Now today is not a fun day. No, at least not for me, because we're attempting the impossible rebuilding challenge. I tried it in 2K16 and I failed. I tried it in 2K17 and I failed, and I didn't do it in 2K18 because I don't like failure. But here we are in 2K19. Maybe I can redeem myself, but I'm not too confident about it. So usually when we do a rebuild and challenge or any rebuild, the difficulties are 50s across the board. It is the standard for 2K. Well, today a lot of those difficulty sliders are going all the way to 100. And we'll explain which ones we're trading to 100 and which ones we are. But first, we have to put together a team. Oh yeah, we're doing two different challenges in this video. So right here we have 2K Empty Century. Y'all know the way this works. Since it is the impossible, I'm gonna have to draft the lowest overall player from each pack, as long as it's a current day NBA player. So my captain pack, I'm gonna have a point guard. So many great point guards. Maybe we can snag a really good one, but we'll see how it goes. Now again, it has to be a current day player and not, you know, like Hakeem Olajuwon. We can't do Hakeem Olajuwon. So the lowest overall player in this pack is Reggie Bullock. Welcome to the team. Oh, we're going to fly through this because I know my team is going to be trash, so no need to complain. The lowest overall here is Luol Deng. Again, I know this is going to be trash, so I'm not even tripping. The real thing is I need at least a couple okay pieces, because with the trade difficulty all the way down, I don't know how I'm going to be able to make trades. Jeremy Grant, welcome to the team. That's not a bad pickup off our bench. I'll take those. Next, was that a bronze player? It is, and it is Xochi. Now, last time we had Xochi, or we were supposed to have Xochi on the team, I couldn't find him in 2K. So we're going to take Elie Okobo for this situation. It's not much of an upgrade. So Elie Okobo is actually going to be the one on the team, because I know 100% sure that he is in 2K. Next, Ben McLemore. Dog, I ain't seen him play in it seemed like years. Next role player is Montrezl Harrell. That's actually really good. Montrezl Harrell is about to be the best player on our team. Oh my God. I think it's like an 84 overall. And that lets you know how bad things are that I'm praising the 84. Darius Storwell, who I think just got released by the Clippers after Paul George and Kawhi joined the team. And the last bench spot, it is Justin Holiday, former Bull. Okay, starters. Let's get one good player, please, just one. As long as my captain pack has a good player, I'm good. And we're starting off with Ian Mahinmi's terrible contract. Okay, then power forward, another silver. Okay, so there's 3 players that are 75. I get to pick the one I want. I'm going to go with Chandler Parsons. Now, you're like, Kenny, Chandler Parsons has a terrible contract. He does. You are 100% right, and that's why I want him. I need him for that money. So him and Ian Mahinmi have terrible contracts, which is going to be easy for us to try to trade for a star because they can match the salaries. We got Dion Waiters twice in one pack. That is insane. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's the lowest guy, but that's insane, like the odds of that happening. Our team sucks. We have like, what, 3 starter quality players. Shooting guard position, Kyle Korver, or do we want Garrett Temple? I would take Kyle Korver. And then our captain, one at a time for this one, dog. Ruby player. We cannot get Rod Strickland. We can get Kemba. We can get, oh my God, do not be Evan Turner. Do not be Evan. The impossible rebuilding challenge. So now the settings. This is how things are going to work. So usually, again, we have him a 50 across the board, but if there's going to be an impossible challenge, we need to have the hardest simulated difficulty. We need to have the hardest time making trades. We need to have the hardest time signing free agents, and then also other GMs are going to try to re-sign their guys. But regardless, this is going to be a major challenge. So I put my team on the Charlotte Hornets to try to help them. But honestly, I think I'm at the base to be like Michael Jordan, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever put together a good team for the Charlotte Hornets fans. Yeah, this is tough. They just added Dwight Bites because we didn't have enough players, but the team is very bad. I have to release Dwight Bites because he's gonna be our best point guard, even though he wasn't even on the team. So we can actually sign somebody that I want at point guard. Let's bring in Jeremy Lin, NBA champion, get that DNA, former Hornet player. We are going to suck. With the sim difficulty all the way to 100, let me get y'all a sneak peek of how this is about to go. First 5 games of the season. Yes, that's how hard it's going to be. And that's not just because our team is trash. It's because it's going to just be that hard. Well, Montrezl Harrell's going to have a career year. That's going to be cool. But let me show y'all the trade market or how bland it's going to be. Montrezl Harrell's our best player. He's an 85 overall. I'm kind of scared because he's on a 1-year deal. So I may low-key trade him later in the season just because I feel like he's going to walk. This is the best we can get. Zaire Smith. 1 first-round pick from the Bucks, and we know the Bucks are very good anyway. Cristiano Felicio. So putting together trades is going to be super difficult to... Oh my God, a Caris LeVert trade is something I may think about doing. That's actually not a terrible trade. I got to think about that for later. So bonus is not a terrible trade either. But the first step on the agenda is to just simulate. We'll go into the trade deadline, and then maybe we'll flip Montrezl Harrell and some of the other guys. Quick update. We're currently the... Oh my God, we won. Oh my God. Okay, that's like perfect timing. We got our first win of the season in December. 28 L's, and look at all them red L's. And we beat, out of all teams, we beat the Lakers. Jeremy Lin, his revenge from his time in LA. We beat the Lakers. That is not a good sign for the Lake Show. But yes, I think it's time to trade Montrezl Harrell now before something bad happens. We're obviously not throwing in a first-round pick because that first round is going to give us a top 3 pick. Because we are the worst team in history. So we're going to put Montrezl Harrell and Ian Mahinmi's contracts together to potentially make a deal. And Buddy Hield, but they want our second this year. That second round pick got 1-star value, dog. I don't know if I can do that. So Caris LeVert and that second round pick that I mentioned earlier. Oh my God, this trade is so bad. This trade is so bad. At the trade exception, that's the best we can get, though. What about this first round pick? This first round pick has to have the most value ever when you think about how many games we just lost in a row. 28 in a row. What's the best we can get for? I'm not going to trade it. We can get Darius Garland. Oh! This pick is actually getting some good value. We're not going to trade it, though, because it can potentially be the first overall pick. But I failed to mention to y'all, this is only a 3-year challenge, so we only have 3 years to make things work. But first, we should just finish this year with this roster, unless we want to trade like Dion Waiters, since we now have Caris LeVert, Dion Waiters, and Elliot Kobo. He'll never make our rotation. Maybe he got some trade value. Oh, we're not giving that first round pick away. Yeah, take that off the board. Maybe Elliot Kobo can get us something. And no will be the answer to that question. So, end of the season, here I come. All right, so I don't care about none of this. We won 3 games. Yes, 3. I don't know what teams let us beat them. So, we had the Lakers last time we talked, the Trailblazers, and then we beat the Raptors by about 10. Jeremy Lin just beating all of his former teams. Look at that revenge. 30. And then Portland, I don't know how the heck we beat them. Caris LeVert put up 21. But y'all know none of this matters. Year 1 was just thrown in the trash because there was not much we can do. But if we end up with this first overall pick, I have to really consider trading it because it is only a 3-year challenge. Can we afford to draft somebody and then try to wait for them to develop? Or do we trade this pick while it has the most value ever? Something GM's got to think about, man. But it's the impossible rebuilding challenge, so I think I'm going to have to trade it. Detroit makes it to the conference finals going against Milwaukee, who somehow ended up as a 7th seed. Detroit basketball is back to the finals for the first time in 15 years. I don't know how long it's been. And they almost win. They lose in 7 to James Harden and company. Congratulations. Man, did Derrick Rose take off? Nope, he only averaged 14. I don't know how they made it here. Because, whoa, Pistons. Blake Griffin only averaged, whoa. See, I'm like, where is Blake Griffin? He was on the Pels. So who got traded? Where was this? Anyway, and actually, I really want to know how did he end up getting traded there. So we go over to Pistons for Drew Holiday and Kenrich Williams. I mean, okay. Drew Holiday was enough to help the Detroit Pistons make it to the finals. All right, so league meetings. Y'all know how this is going to go. We're going to turn on the odds of 14% like it is in real life. And here we go. Moment of truth. Can we end up with the first pick after having the worst season in the history of all sports, basically, except for that Wasn't there one football team that didn't win a single game? See, I don't watch football, so I wouldn't know. We have the 4th pick. We just won 3 games in the season to end up with the 4th pick. Let me load the draft class. I'll be back. I think we're going to do the Tobias Harris trade. That was the best thing there. They won 2 first-round picks. Maybe I can flip instead of 2 first-round picks. I can give them 1 first and a bunch of seconds. 2 seconds instead of that first. They want another unprotected. I can't do that. Forget Shake Milton. 3 unprotected first. You're not getting another unprotected pick from me. And now they saying they're championship contenders, so they don't want to do this. Man, y'all are tripping. 2 unprotected. I can't do 2 unprotected, Tobias. Oh my God, it's like pulling teeth. How about we give you Reggie Bullock too? You can have all of our players, and they want seconds. They give us back James Ennis. Deal. Tobias Harris is on the team for the 4th overall pick. Our 2 remaining roster spots, and then we have a lot of cap space. But y'all remember, the difficulty of getting a free agent is to 100. All right, we're gonna go to free agency anyway. So team and player options to see what we got here. I'm okay with having Jeremy Grant back. These 2 young guys, I don't need them, not for no money. Caris LeVert 100% given a qualifying offer to, and Montrezl Harrell has no offers, which means that we traded him and then we can bring him right back. That's a finesse, if you ask me. I think the best thing we could do is just offer players that have 0 offers, because that's how you know they will 100% come here. So how much cap do we have? A lot. Okay, so let's figure this out. We can bring back in Montrezl Harrell to be our starting center. Perfect. Then point guards. Actually, let's do the Montrezl Harrell. Oh my God, he wants a lot of money, Tress. All right, we'll give you 100. Please just take 100. Actually, 103. Okay. And he's 92%. All right, we're going to have him on our team. Next, point guard. What's the best point guard with no offers here? Fred VanVleet wants $12 million. Okay. I do have Caris LeVert and Tobias Harris, so we don't need starting shooting guards or small forwards. Power forwards, though. Oh, Serge is the best option. I'm not paying Serge $23 million. I'm sorry. Not at 30 years old. I can't do that. But what I can do is give Kelly Oubre a contract, right? And then move Tobias Harris to power forward. And I think this might be the plan here. Okay. And then our last contract offer is going to a point guard. Fred VanVleet is going to get this offer for me. He got 0 offers. So we will give him like this much. All 3 should sign. Yes. All right. All 3 should sign. Elliot Kobo, I don't even want that cap hold. Even Jalen McDaniels. All 3 guys should sign. That's a significant upgrade. Just make sure they all end up here. Okay. All right. Oh, no. We lost Caris. What just happened? Hold on. Did I lose him? What did I do? Did I renounce his rights? We lost Caris, y'all. I thought we finessed the Nets to give us Caris, and we lost them. He also wants $30 million. So he's absolutely insane. But now we actually need a shooting guard. Oh, my God. All right, what's the best? Damian Dotson is the best guy available as far as overall goes. He's 26. No offers. I feel so bad losing Caris LeVert. Y'all don't even know. And I bet he gets a lot better. I can offer you $6 million a year. He's insulted, but that's your only offer. How did that happen? So sad. It's a sad day. All right, player progression. And Fred VanVleet gets a little bit worse. Montrezl Harrell and Kelly Oubre get better. And that's that. This is our team for right now. This is going into year number 2. And I think I'm going to start trading draft picks now. I got to make some moves. We won a total of 3 games last year with that bad roster. We did increase our roster. We did get better. But how much better? So Fred VanVleet, Damian Dotson, Tobias Harris, Jeremy Grant. Nope, I want Kelly Oubre starting. So Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, Montrezl Harrell. Our bench is a lot of wing players. We do not need a 11-man rotation. What are they doing? We'll do a 10-man rotation. Damian Dotson could get more minutes. Tobias Harris going to have to be a superstar. And I don't know if he could do that. But we should, if I had to take a guess, we're winning 20 games because the simulated difficulty is insane. So we ended up with 17 wins on the season, y'all, which is a significant upgrade from last year. From 3 to 17, we are getting better. But I'm lowering my standards, my expectations. I'm no longer shooting for a championship. I mean, I'm always shooting for a championship. But if we make the playoffs, that's a W of a season next year. That's a last year, so we got to go balls to the wall. Let's look at our stats. I'm guessing there was a lot of Tobias Harris, and he averaged about 19 points per game, which is it's good. You know, I was hoping he'd get to that 20 mark like he was on last year, but I guess not. We didn't make the playoffs, obviously, so we're just going to simulate. We'll see who win. Boston versus the Pels already. Zion, Lonzo, and all of them make it to the finals. They lose to Boston, but they made it to the finals. So, I mean, that's a big jump. That's a big jump. They were the 1 seed too. And here we are again. Let's see if we can win the lottery this time. Because y'all know we had the worst record in the league again. And we end up with the third pick. A little bit better than last year. But we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to load in the draft class, and then we're trading that 3rd overall pick. We're trading for Pascal Siakam, y'all. He had a 20-point per game season last year. He's still getting better. I'm trying to talk myself. A normal me would never do this type of trade, but there it is. Jesus Christ, that's the trade we did. So now Pascal can go to power forward, and Tobias Harris can go back to small forward. I have all these picks, obviously. We have 3 first-round picks that we need to change into real players. So let's try to do that. Like, this Montrezl Harrell contract is a little scary to me. So Montrezl in the first. Can we get a good point guard? No would be the answer to that question. All right, Fred VanVleet in the first-round pick. Can we get a better point guard? No would be the answer to that question. You see how it is. I need y'all to also try this challenge once you get a chance. Send me screenshots, send me whatever, because it's tough. The trade finder's not working, so I'm gonna have to try to draw up my own trade. $12 million. I need a point guard that matches that salary. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to go across the league and offer this package of players for so many people. Point guard, shooting guard, small. I need a superstar. So, Fred VanVleet, Montrezl Harrell, 3 unprotected first-round picks in a second. I'm offering the same contract or the same deal across all teams until somebody accepts it. Ben Simmons. Ooh. I regret that. I 100% regret that. I mean, Ben Simmons is nice. You know, Ben Simmons is multiple-time All-Star, at least in here. Y'all know he's a one-time All-Star in real life. But I should have just been going for superstars. But then again, the trade difficulty is at 100, so we probably was never going to get a superstar. That's a tough trade to make. Okay. So, free agency is about to come around, and I don't know exactly what we're going to do because we got a lot of money tied into Tobias Harris, Pascal Siakam, and now Ben Simmons. So, I don't know how we're going to fill out this roster. And this free agency class is pretty much trash. So, it's going to be tough times, man. It's going to be tough times. We really don't have money. And everybody's restricted. Spencer Dinwiddie, we got like $9 million in cap. And I think these are the only players we have under contract. So, ooh, this is tough. We need to find a starting center for like $9 million. Alex Len, he even declined it. Oh my God, we're in hell right now. We're going to have to do like JaVale, but he's 30. Can we get a cheaper? Ooh, I like Richaun Holmes. Kelly Olynyk is even cheaper. Oh, I'm going to go cheap. I'm a cheapskate. I'm sorry, but we need to fill out this roster. So we're going to go with the cheaper guy. Give him about that, and then fill out the roster with a bunch of other cheap players. All right, boys. Moment of truth. Player progression. Okay, Ben Simmons is still getting better. Same thing with Pascal Siakam. All right. So I don't feel absolutely terrible making a deal. The rest of our team is trash. I may end up trading Ben Simmons right now because that contract is crazy. What? Yeah, can we make the playoffs? And a normal 2K video, this team is good enough to make the playoffs. But this is the furthest thing from a normal 2K video. We're flipping Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, first round pick, second round pick, and Jeremy Grant for Cole Anthony and Devin Booker. We need scoring. We need scoring. And Devin Booker can score the ball. Ben Simmons is an all-around player, but he's not necessarily. We need somebody that can drop 25 a night for us, and Devin Booker can do that. So Cole Anthony's going to be our point guard, and Ben Simmons is going to be our shooting guard. Because before that, we had, like, I think it was Avery Bradley, really, our starter. Was it Avery Bradley? Somehow ended up being Avery Bradley. But this is what our team is looking like now. I need my stars to play as many minutes as possible if we're going to try to make the playoffs. Yikes, bro. This is a very... We have too many shooting guards. So we have to pick between Josh Green and Damian Dotson. This guy's making $0. We're going to do that trade. He's making $0. He's going to be in our rotation. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. That's such a good trade. He's actually going to start for us. Perfect. So take these minutes away from... No. Get D-Book back to 38 minutes. Tobias Harris at 37. Siakam up there. And Cole Anthony up. We're going to put Devin Booker as the 1 option. Tobias is a 2. As Pascal is a 3. Let's hopefully make the playoffs. Maybe. Hopefully. Guys, yep, didn't go as planned. 38 wins is very good, though. I'm proud of 38 wins. Oh, my God. Montrezl Harrell won 6th man of the year. We traded him away, and he went 6th man of the year. He basically put up the same points per game as when he was starting for us, but he did it off the bench for them. Yeah, man. Oh, my God, we're in the playoffs. We made the playoffs. We won 38 games, and we made the playoffs. As the 8th seed, we snuck into the playoffs. Big dubs, y'all. By 1 game. By 1 game, the Bucks are right behind us, and we ended up losing 3 games in a row. Oh, my God. Let me show y'all this just to show that we have always been on 50s across, or 100s across the board. That's a huge accomplishment. We're probably about to get spanked by the defending champions, but we made the playoffs. Yep, that's it. Eliminated. So again, like I said, we needed a guy to come in and drop 25 a game for us. Devin Booker does exactly that. That's the end of this video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. The impossible rebuild is definitely 100% impossible, and if you do it, well, maybe you're the rebuilding guy. I don't know. Be sure to leave a like on the video. This has been Kenny. I'll be back. Peace.